So even if you blur, like me, I'm quite blur sometimes.
Oh, no lah.
People are very patient.
Last time you were the one working with agent.
Yeah,
Now you are the agent.
yeah.
Any different?
Very different.
Okay, so this episode of In-Convo, we have got Paul Wee on board ERA recently.
Thank you.
What's your background like, Paul?
Well, I started out in audit and then moved to banking. Actually did a lot of funny things lah. Launched cryptocurrency.
Okay.
I was chief financial officer of a Vietnamese Singaporean company. So I was in a company that did mortgage.
So all the while you are a finance guy.
Yeah.
So I would say it's a fintech. Huh? I realized you were with Property Guru before.
Yes.
And then before that was with a couple of different banks.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Last time you were the one working with agent.
Yeah.
Now you are the agent.
Yeah.
Any different in the outlook?
Very different. I think, when it comes to loans and how to structure, and I'm very well versed. I think what is important to me is to understand where the client is going, right? I've seen clients who overstretch, who intend to buy huge properties where financially they are not quite structured, right? Some people underbuy, meaning they say, I want to buy this small.
Underbuy.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a real estate professional, you know that if done correctly, you can build a lot of growth from your capital appreciation, from rental. There are many strategies.
Maybe someone, for your background and your exposure for so many years, I guess our super apps, Sales Plus, it's super easy for you to learn how to use it.
Yeah, I must.
I mean, it's not an easy app. I personally have to say it can be quite deep at certain part. No?
Yeah.
So some of our agents, they also need a lot of practice. But I think people from your background, is that advantage to it?
I enjoy
Using
it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it because.
Oh, I'm glad. You enjoy it.
Yeah, because the app is not static.
Okay.
So since the time I joined, right, I've seen multiple versions of the super apps.
Yeah, we keep improving
That's
it.
right.
All thanks to our CTO and his team. They are around the clock reactive to this app, and this is one of our main priority.
What was interesting is that we can get immediate response to challenges we have because the data is rich. I actually didn't know that some of the areas, those I didn't touch until I go for the classes. We've got so many courses to go for. Right? My wife remarked, you seem to be going for a lot of courses. I say, yeah, because I'm still learning.
We provide so many training.
Yeah.
And of course, we have got our ambassador, Garrett, which is our head of training.
Yeah.
Garrett was always on the ground with his team, driving Sales Plus for us. Why ERA? How did you make a choice?
I think the first thing is the mindset behind. Now, I had the opportunity, because of my previous work, to work with...
different agencies?
Yes, a lot of agencies. So I've met a lot of leaders. So that's the first thing. Second thing is the kind of attention that we get, right, as new agents. So for example, if I have questions or things I don't know, the whole network, the infrastructure is set up that people will help you. So I appreciate that. In a lot of times in the past, I've dealt with agents who are very self-centered. So, when you ask questions, sometimes they don't want to share and things like that. That's not the culture here. So I appreciate that. I've made a lot of good friends here within this short time, and people whom I can turn to and say, look, I need help, right? I need to understand something. The other thing is this, I've dealt with agents who are not very polite, or agencies that are not very polite. ERA is not like that.
Okay.
When I talk to the support staff, even
our staff.
Yeah, our staff, I need help. They are always very helpful and friendly, right? So even if you blur, like me, I'm quite blur sometimes.
Oh, no lah.
People are very patient. I must say, right, when I first joined, the HR folks were bringing me through what I need to do, I asked a lot of questions.
Yes. So HR staff, you see, your job is so important. The experience you give to our brand new agent, this is like the first tier experience. Good job to you guys.
Always very friendly and over and over.
So our HR staff, it gives you a good experience when we're onboarding you into the big family of ERA.
Yeah. And, sometimes the tech you have to log in, right? I have no
idea.
idea.
You mentioned CTO and his team.
Yeah.
Okay, they always respond to a tech guy, not easy to handle. But good job to you, Raymond.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I appreciate that.
Yep. Anyway, Paul, we only have so much time for today's In-Convo.
Yeah.
And I really just want to give you a big welcome to the team.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you growing your team and
Yeah.
then to a division director with us,
Yeah.
right? And seeing your success in this new venture.
Thank you. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
thanks, bro.
Yeah.